What's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? This your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. So check this out. The, the guy Robert Fuller that was found hanging in Palmdale, I believe California. Um, yes, found hanging. A young black African American with dreads was found hanging on June 10th. I believe he was one of the first few that was found hanging. Uh, his brother just died in a shootout with the police. Okay, so they basically tried to say he was, kidnapping and so on. When he was, okay, sorry, let me slow down a little bit. So, Robert Fuller, a young man that was found hanging, apparently was a suicide, but his family said he was not suicidal. And with everything going on in the world, for him to commit suicide just sounds crazy. His brother was killed yesterday in a shootout with the police. It was said that he had kidnapped somebody, false imprisonment, a lot of other things. So they were following him in an undercover car. I believe they were following him back home. They went to pull him over, and they say he got out the car shooting, and they shot him and killed him. They also shot the young lady in the car, but she's okay. She was released from the hospital late last night, and the young 7-year-old girl that was in the car was not hurt. Uh, I feel like this is a cover up. I feel like his brother may have knew something, and the only way to not let it get out was to kill him. I believe his brother may have knew what actually really happened to his brother and was going to expose them for what really happened, and they weren't having that, so they killed him. They killed him. What's the chances of him dying 7 days, 6, 7, a week later? He's dead. Brother's gone. I believe the brother knew something, and they did not want it to get out. And unfortunately, they they took the brother out, and now they're gonna play it like his brother was a criminal and did all these evil things. But the truth will soon come. The truth will really come. No one wants to get exposed right now. Racism, and well, not gonna say racism, but a lot of racist things are being done right now because of the George Floyd case. People are showing their racism, but then you have a lot of, white people back in the black community. I think it's way more white people back in the black community than there are people doing racist things. But the fact that people are still doing it, it tells you where we are in the country right now. What people still think of, like, what is people out there that still think racism is a thing. They still think that just because their skin color is different, that they are different from somebody else. No, you're not. We're all human. We have the same organs in our body. Everything's the same besides the physical look, uh, which no one physically looks the same. Maybe your appearance may look, skin color, but unless you're a twin, you look different from everybody else. Uh, and these racists want to keep this going, so they're doing little things. And racist, I don't mean the public people. There are government officials, elites, business owners that are very powerful that are pushing this racist agenda, and they're using a lot of things to cover it up, but in the same time, they're hiding behind things. And that's why you see all these hangings, but they say the person committed suicide, but they know the black people are going to be very upset. The fact that a black dude was found hung around the time that all this, George Floyd and this racist stuff is going on. So this is how they trigger us. They hang bodies around, and then they try to say it's a suicide, knowing it's going to be an uproar because we know it's not a suicide. This is this is an act of terrorism. Lynching somebody is an act of terrorism. I don't care what you say. That is, we're not in the 1800s or the 1700s. That is not what you do to people. Okay, even then it wasn't right. But we're in 2020. We shouldn't be going through this stuff right now. And the fact that his brother was killed, I feel like it was a cover up because his brother knew exactly what happened to him, and the elites did not want it to get out what happened to him because they want the public to keep wondering and pointing fingers at the person next to them, not the person away above them sitting up in an office with a $1 million glass table. Those are the people we need to watch for. The paid crisis actors that are out here making videos acting racist, they're getting paid to do it. They may not even be racist, but they're getting paid, and money makes people do anything. And people with power have money. So guess what? That gives them respect. And guess what people will do for that person's respect and some of their wealth? They'll do anything. Robert Fuller did not kill himself. He did not hang himself. He was not suicidal. He was killed. He was hung by an ignorant person. And the bad part about it is they may have paid a group of black people to kill him, to hang him, just to make it even worse. So when they do decide to, charge somebody or investigate it, guess who they're gonna go after? They're gonna try to say some black person did it, and then it's gonna strike even more suspicion. I think we're getting too smart for this stuff now. They can't keep fooling us. We really gotta take it to the next level and start looking beyond what we normally look for. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm up thinking about the bull crap that they're doing. But I'm not gonna let my people go down like no busters. I'm not gonna let it happen. Not white people, not black people, not Chinese, not whatever it is. We're all one race. We need to act as one race. We can't continue to let government officials, business owners, celebrities, people with a high-ranking position control the narrative and make us think one thing and have us fighting with each other, while they sit back and they profit off of it. Black Lives Matter. It's some rich white guys profiting off of it. It went from having a meaning, which it still does have a meaning, to somebody making money off of it and using it to manipulate black people. We've been getting manipulated for a long time, and even manipulating white people that are helping us. I love the fact that we're coming together and we're working together, but they're trying to play us like fools. And there are racist people among, regular middle class people and poor people, but in the same sense, the most racist people are the people that are high up, high-ranking officials. Most of those politicians are old. And they lived in racist times. They lived with segregation. Of course, nobody alive right now lived with slavery, but their parents taught them racism. Racism is something that's taught to you. And that being said, a lot of these high-end politicians, some of them may not be racist, but best believe majority of them are racist. And because they see that the public is not as racist as they are, they try to change that narrative because they want it to continue to be a race war. They want us to hate each other. Because as long as we're hating each other, that means we can't work together to take them down. And that's what they don't want. Let's be smart about this, guys. Let's continue to stay strong. Let's continue to fight this battle. And I'm going to continue to expose these fools, and we'll keep it going. Hope everybody's enjoying your day. Well, I hope everybody enjoys your day today. Hope everybody wakes up blessed. Remember, your day can always be worse. As long as you wake up and you're able to see this video, that means you're good. You're living, you're breathing, you're good. My condolences goes to Robert Fuller's family. I know they're grieving right now the loss of 2 kids that really has to hurt. But I guess that's the circle of life. And somebody sitting behind a desk put out a hit. That's exactly what they did. They put a hit on him. And now he's gone. Rest in peace to both of those young brothers. Hope everybody does good today. Enjoy your day. Stay positive. And I have more videos coming up for you guys later.